Hello everyone, I'm Timaeus, and we're back with another quest guide, this time for Icthlarin's Little Helper. The objective here is to help the High Priest of Icthlarin, who is inside of Sophanem, a new area which we will unlock once we start this quest. Sophanem, the City of the Dead. For requirements, you will need to have completed the quest Gertrude's Cat, which gives you a kitten for yourself, a pet kitten to be precise. You also you will need this pet kitten, so that's one of the required items. You will also so one regular / overgrown cat, hellcat, or kitten, whichever category works for you. You also need one tinderbox, one willow log, one bag of salt, one bucket of sap, and one water skin. I recommend having at least 2 water skins because you'll be inside the desert, and as you walk your way to the quest, which is in a desert area, you will likely start to drink some water, and so having one water skin means you will basically start drinking from that water skin, but which is not good because you need one full water skin to give to an adventurer, another person later on. So having 2 ensures that you don't have to go back to the bank, whatever have you. And also one linen, and a way to travel to Nodai, which is close to the starting area, such as using a Nodai teleport scroll. The Nodai teleport scroll is pretty expensive. It's like 35,000 coins, but you only have to do it once, so might as well just deal with it. For combat levels, I recommend being at least combat level 50. You have to fight 2 kind of high priest monsters. And a way and a prayer level of 37. So you can basically use protect from magic if you need to help you mitigate damage from those 2 monsters. And having a higher agility level, like 35 or whatever have you, or more, helps you throughout the quest, because during the quest you have to jump over. During the quest you're inside a pyramid, and the pyramid has a bunch of obstacles, most of which you can kind of like bypass. However, there's one obstacle near the end, which is a giant pit you have to jump over, and you can't really avoid that, unfortunately. So if you have a agility level lower than 35, it may take you a few tries, which means you probably will run out of supplies, because each time you fail, you lose like a certain amount of HP, and then you respawn near the midpoints between the starting point of the pyramid and the pit, which means you have to go through another set of obstacles to get back to the pit, return to the same location. And so you might have to use more supplies than you anticipated, and also will probably have to go back to the bank or something. So anyway, just make sure you're aware of that. It's kind of a pain. And also your preferred combat gear, you can use range, magic, immediately, whatever have you. And also having some food, summer pies. Summer pies are good because they restore your health. 22 for the entire pie. They give you 5 agility per bite, so that's 10 agility. That's basically the same as that's even better than an agility potion. And also they restore like 10 rune energy or something like that. So it's very good, very efficient. Having one anti-poison potion, because inside the pyramid there are scarabs, like swarms of bees, that attack you and can poison you if they succeed in hitting you. And energy potions help you speed up the waiting process for your run energy to restore. And if you want more lore backstory, I recommend bringing 1 ghost peak amulet to help you communicate with a ghost. It's not required. It's just a nice to have if you want to unlock more dialogue. Since I do have the ghost peak amulets, we will be doing just that. Yeah. Okay, so start this quest. Make sure you have everything. if you do this the way I'm doing this, and with the similar statistics, like stats-wise skills, it should only take you one inventory. It shouldn't take you more than that. If you have lower stats, like combat-wise, whatever, you can probably compensate by using higher level food, like Cerdo and Brews, Superstores, or have you. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, you shouldn't have to use more than one inventory for this entire quest. And once you have everything, your pet kitten, your water skin, etc., make your way to Nordai. I'm going to use a Nordai teleport scroll. It's quite expensive, like 35,000 coins. But it's only a one-time use, so might as well do it. So once you have made your way to Nordai, we're gonna go all the way to this area. You see, this is the agility pyramid. There's Nordai. Head your way southwest, past the agility pyramid, to this kind of a tent area next to the mining pit. Yeah, this is why you want to have at least more than one water skin, because chances are you probably drink. You start to drink some water, but you need one full water skin to actually start this quest. So anyway, here you are. Is what it looks like. There it is. There's the mining area. There's the pyramid. There's a city of undead, and talk to the wanderer. Good day, wanderer. Hello to you, adventurer. Hiss. You can see our cat is like doesn't like her. Ah, get that cat away from me quickly. And we'll basically find out why later on. Why? What's your problem with it? Just take it away, please. Take it away. If you do, I will tell you the secret passageway. What secret passageway? Get the cat away from me first, and I'll tell you. There we are. Picks it back up. Okay, so now what is this passageway? It's by the group of rocks just to the northeast. To basically these rocks. But you won't be able to enter. Well, not yet anyway. So where does it go to? To Sophanem, the city of the dead. Sophanem, the second city of the Menophites, full of giant monuments to their departed. The place is locked down at the moment, so the passage is only the only way in. Apparently, they've been hit by a set of plagues. The pathetic new high priest of Icthlarin is probably to blame. Interesting. Tell me about this Icthlarin. No. Okay. Well, fair enough. So why do you say I won't be able to enter? First, bring me some supplies, and then I'll tell you. I'm running low, and I'm about to embark on a long journey. What do you need? Give me one full water skin and a tinder box. I seem to have lost my own, and the desert nights are very cold. And this is referring to the agility skill. But anyway, so start the quest. Make sure you have one full water skin. As you can see, I use like one dose of another water skin. So make sure you have at least two. So you don't need to go back to the bank. All right, here we go. Yeah, look into my eyes. Look deep into my eyes. So now she's basically going to teleport you to Sophanem. If you teleport outside the city and you want to return to it, just use this rock. This is the rock that you crawl into. See? Right there. Crawl into that rock, and then you basically return to Sophanem during this quest. Don't blink. And there you go. So, yeah. So during this quest, if you want to... if you run out of supplies and you want to go back to this area, just crawl into that rock I showed earlier. You slowly pick your head off the ground, your head is pounding, and an irrational sense of guilt nags you. Oh, my poor head, what's going on? How did I get here? That wanderer, this is her doing. You notice a ghostly figure making pained gestures to your direction, so this guy. You foul thief, return what is mine. Cleanser. What? So this is the extra dialogue you unlock if you have the ghost speak emblem with you. You heard me. Restore what you have stolen from my tomb. But... so apparently we did something bad. So anyway, so during this quest you'll be doing you'll be encountering a bunch of flashbacks. So basically you'll be teleported back into a memory, essentially a different instance, which you must finish or die within. If you die within it, I don't think if you die within the memory, you lose your cat, which means you need to get another one. And so make sure you're aware of that. If you exit the start of the pyramid or log out, you'll be back inside the city. So yeah. So once you're inside a pyramid for this pyramid, if you basically exit, you'll be back inside the city. So don't worry about too much. Yeah, it's not gonna put you like somewhere else weird. All right, so flashback number 1. Head to the south pyramid. There's not this one. This is a mini game pyramid. This is the actual pyramid for the quest. As you touch the pyramid door, a sense of deja vu sweeps over you. I must go to the heart of the pyramid. The mistress commands it. So this is the pyramid that I'm talking about. There's a bunch of like traps and stuff like that, like these wall crushers. There's like pits and stuff like that too. So the easiest way to do this is just kind of use a minimap. If you click on a minimap, you can basically bypass everything. See how you see? I just bypass everything right there. So click on a minimap is your best go, and just basically make a run for it. The only monsters that actually are kind of a pain are these scarabs, because if they just see in hitting you, they'll poison you. So just make a dash for it. And then once you're at the very end, we have to kind of jump across this pit. This is the most annoying thing here during this quest. Because you probably fail a couple times. If you do fail, you basically respawn like right there, and have to run again past all this stuff. So it's kind of tedious. So the way to do this is basically to improve your chances is to unequip both your hands, have at least 20 run energy, enable the run energy, and then basically just go for it. If you have a higher agility level, then that's good as well. But if not, then just kind of go for it. So hopefully I passed this the first time. Nope. Alright, well, here we are back again, so I guess I'll keep trying until I eventually pass through that. There we go, finally. Alright, second time is a charm. So once you're here, head your way to the west room. And we're going to try to enter inside and see what is going on. So this requires a puzzle, and so the solution to this puzzle is like this. So essentially you just keep trying, keep trying. So exit and just keep retrying until you eventually get this configuration. Once you have this configuration, then let me see. Let me just try to get this configuration. Nope. There you go. So once you have this configuration, the solution is this tile 1 and 2. And then 3. The objective is to flip everything to like the golden face. That's the kind of the idea of the puzzle. It's a giant cat. I remember the Wanderer. She hypnotized me, but I can't remember why. I need to get to. I need to get something. This is so confusing. Maybe someone around here can tell me what's on Glynor is going on. Alright, so after you finish that. Drop your cat on the floor. So drop on the floor. Then we're going to talk to the Sphinx. Good day. The Sphinx ignores you. Oh, how interesting, a cat. Come here, kitty. Meow. Your cat and the Sphinx converse in a yelling language for a short time. Excuse me, I need help. Yes, your cat tells me you're in a spot of brother. Something to do with grave robbing tistis, so unbecoming of a guardian of the cat. Can you help me, please? Well, I have to say I enjoy a laugh at someone's expense now and then, so let's have a bit of fun. I don't like the sound of this. Excuse me. I'll help you if you can solve a simple puzzle of mine, but there's always a but, isn't there? If you answer incorrectly, I get to keep your cat. Okay, that sounds fair. A husband and wife has 6 sons, and each son has essentially a puzzle. So how many people are in the family? So the answer is 9. Are you sure? Totally positive. So if you answer wrong, you lose your cat, and basically you have to go back to Gertrude to get another one, and so forth. But we should be correct. Yep, well answered. I guess you get to keep your cat. Now will you help me with your grave robbing problem? I didn't rob anyone's grave. Too true, you didn't rob just anyone's grave. You managed to rob the grave of Icthlarin, the recently deceased high priest of Icthlarin. Do you know what that means? No. Icthlarin is the magnified god of the dead. By desecrating the tomb of one of his priests, you've made an enemy out of every person in this entire city. So no one likes you. But I didn't desecrate any tomb. There's no proof. Really? Because if I'm not mistaken, that's Icthlarin's shade right over there. So this thing. He definitely doesn't seem happy with you. There's also the burial jar in your possession. How do you explain that? So this canoptic jar. How do you know about the burial jar? I can smell the rotten organs from here. Look, I don't know what's going on. All I know is the wanderer hypnotized me and had me steal something from this pyramid. The burial jar? I guess so. It's all very unclear. Interesting. I'm afraid I can't help you. I have my own concerns without involving myself with petty human affairs. However, I suggest you seek the new high priest of Icthlarin southeast in this altar. He may be able to assist you. Of course, you need to convince him to talk to you first. Here, I have a token that will let him know that I sent you. Take that to him, and I'm sure he will speak with you. There's a token. Thanks, I guess. And I'll go speak with the high priest. Alright, mail. Alright, so let's head to this altar and talk to the high priest. Sidestepping. Alright, so hello. I have no dealings with those who plunder the house of the dead. Wait, the Sphinx told me that you would talk to me. The Sphinx? Is it possible? That contrary old cat has never done anything to help us. Prove it. Okay, well, this is unexpected. So what do you want, thief? I appreciate it didn't look great at first, but I'm not actually a bad person. Well, you could have fooled me. Good people don't rob from the dead. It wasn't me. Well, I guess I didn't do it intentionally because I was hypnotized. Hypnotized? Yes, there was this wanderer. She had me break into the pyramid to steal the burial jar, I think. It's all very confusing. This is all a disaster. The plagues, I see from his face, he has like a bunch of stuff in his face. Plague was bad enough. But now we've got been hypnotized. But now we've got hypnotized adventurers plundering tombs. I've just started this job as well. Ugh. You do seem to be going through a pretty rough patch. Do you know what caused the plagues? We fear they are a punishment sent by gods. Perhaps we have displeased Icthlarin in some way. Maybe I am to blame. And all this just started after I became high priest. Well, I'm not sure if I can help with your plagues, but I can fix whatever I messed up in. Can you help me? I suppose so. The burial jar you took must be returned as soon as possible. That will allow my predecessor to rest once more. I can do that. Do you have any advice for me when it comes to the pyramid? I don't think so. Wait, no. There is something important. As with many of our tombs, the pyramid has magical seals to protect from the devourer, the goddess of destruction. The fact that you were able to get in means that you must have a cat. Well, yes, but how do you know that? Cats act as guardians against the devourer. I'm surprised the Sphinx didn't tell you this. As such, only a cat can open the pyramid door. I see, I guess it makes sense. Okay, I better get going. So that's probably why our cat hissed at the Wanderer, because the Wanderer is probably the Devourer. Alright, or something kind of evil. Let's take our cat up. Oops, no. Pick it up. Alright, head back to the pyramid. The same pyramid. Open the door. Hey Puss, do you think you can open this door for me? Meow. Of course, sir. And back we go inside. So exactly the same thing, just use the minimap, click on the minimap, which will bypass essentially all the obstacles. Alright, so once you're back here, before you jump over, make sure you examine this jar so you know exactly what it is. It has a lid shaped like a man. I think it contains someone's liver. Yuck. So make sure you get this description. So now you know what jar you have. As you can see, there's like a bunch of different jars there. So you have to figure out which one it is. Alright, and same thing. To improve your chances of jumping this pit, unequip both arms, and then make sure you have at least 20 or more run energy, enable the run energy, and then just hopefully you actually it doesn't matter right now because you're basically going to enter a flashback, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, oops, here we are. This is a flashback. I need to get the barrel jar for the mistress, and this is where you actually have to fight something, so make sure you equip your items, both your combative stats. Make sure you're ready for combat. So your adventure will only take the one that is actually correct, so it doesn't really matter. Just keep choosing until eventually you pick the correct jar. And once you do, a guardian will spawn level 75 to 81. It's pretty random what level it is. You can use this type of magic to help you mitigate damage, but it's a pretty straightforward monster. Oh, there it is. And then just kill it. And once he's dead, take the jar, and then exit the room. Exit this room, and then try to jump back across the pit. So this is the flashback, the memory that of us stealing this jar for the Wanderer, the mistress. And now we're back to the real world. So I really did steal the jar. I need to return it as fast as I can. So now unequip both items, make sure everything's good to go. 20 or more run energy, enable the run energy, and then just hope and then just pray you make this jump the first time. Okay, good. Alright, so with that, head back to this room, and then solve this puzzle again. So, oh, this is exactly the same. So you don't remember to solve this puzzle, try to get this configuration. If you don't get it, just close out, try again until eventually you get this configuration. Then the solution is going to be right there. So that's 1, that's 2, and then that's 3. So that's the solution. And then once you're here, drop this jar, go back to this location right there, drop it back in its place. There you are. You return the barrel jar. So now return to the high priest. Yeah, you can backtrack. The quickest way is probably just to like fail this agility, which puts you like back over there anyway. So that's a quicker way of doing this. But if you do make it, oops, like I did right there, you can just backtrack all the way to the start, and then just climb out the ladder. Alright, so once you're back outside the pyramid, head back to the high priest inside the temple. Yeah. Hello. Have you managed to return the jar yet? It's done. Wonderful. Now we can prepare for the ceremony. The ceremony to reconsecrate Candler's tomb, of course. It would have been nice for you to mention this earlier. Sorry, with all the plague business, it must have slipped my mind, you thief. You're the high priest of Icthlarin, but you forgot a high key ceremony. Or if you want to try running a city with multiple plays, you're welcome to take over. That's not what never mind. Good, now the ceremony is very dangerous, so we must ensure everything is done correctly. Dangerous how? Well, the pyramid has these magical seals on it to protect it from devour. Yes, you told me. Right, of course, I did. Well, for us to properly reconcentrate the tomb, we must first remove those seals to give the... that means that once we begin, the pyramid will be vulnerable to attack until the ceremony is complete. I see. Now we have made plenty of preparations while you were gone, but the carpenter and the embalmer could both use a hand. Could you go and speak with them? Why do I have to help? Did you forget that this is all your fault? I guess I assumed that by returning the jar I would be free of my job. The job is done when Icthlarin is at rest. Besides, thanks to the plays, we're not allowing multiple people to leave. However, as you seem to be unaffected, I told the guards to make an exception for you. And that means I'm the best person to help you right now. Fine. The carpenter and embalmer, do you say? That's right, we need the carpenter to create a new holy symbol for the ceremony. He lives over to the east. The embalmer also needs help gathering some wheat supplies. He lives just south of here. I'll get going. Okay, so now the order in which you talk to them doesn't really matter, but if you want to speed this up, talk to the carpenter first, because the carpenter will need some time to actually make the holy symbol. During that time, you can just go over to the embalmer, then you can come back to the carpenter, so it's more efficient that way. So the carpenter is east. Oops, oh shoot. The carpenter is east, right here. It is a pottery building. Nope, that's not him. There he is. Good day. Hello, Avenger. The High Priest says that you're here to help us. That's correct. I need a widow log. The thing is, there's a small problem with that. Is this the part where you need me to get something? Well, you're quick. I'm all out of willow due to the quarantine. COVID. I'm unable to leave the city to get more. However, the High Priest mentioned that a special exception has been made for you. Well, there's no need for me to go anywhere. I have one right here in my inventory. Haha. Thank you. I'll get to work on making this symbol. Do you have anything else to do in the meantime? Yes, I need to help out the embalmer. Well, while you're off doing that, I'm sure I'll have it ready by the time you're done with him. So now go over to the embalmer. The embalmer is just south of the temple in this water building. There it is. Oops, talk. Hi there. Oh, it's you. I hear you helping us. I hear you helping us out now. To be honest, I'm not thrilled to have you around, but so be it. I guess that's the best I can do for now, given the situation. Anyway, the High Priest said you need help gathering some supplies for a ceremony. That's right, I need 3 things, but the quarantine is making some of them hard to obtain. First, I need salt. Normally, I just get mine from the salt lake just north of the city. Just fill a bucket from the lake and then use it on the sun trap outside to separate it. Sun trap, I guess, he means like this thing. Anyway. Next, I need some tree sap. You can use a knife on the tree here, but make sure you have a bucket ready. Most coniferous evergreen trees should have time. They're the cone-shaped ones. Finally, some linen. That shouldn't be too difficult. The local clothsmith salesman, which is Raoul over there, have some for about 30 coins if you want to buy it. There's a salt, there's a bucket of sap, and there's a sheet of linen. Well, that was unexpected. Thank you. I think that's everything I need. Great. I guess I should go and see how the carpenter is getting on. So he's done. Let's go back to the carpenter. Oops. Oh. Go here. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. There we are. Sorry guys, over there. Good day. Here's a symbol, and I imagine the high priest will be down in the pyramid by now. You should take that to him as soon as possible. All do, thanks. Sorry guys, I completely did not turn the slide. But anyway, so now is the time to basically prepare for the final fights. You can recharge your prayer using this altar if you need to use your protect from magic. But other than that, once you're ready, just head back into the pyramid one more time to re-navigate to the pyramid. Hey Puss, can you open this door again? Yes. And then similarly for, I guess the third time, just use the minimap. Click on the minimap to get away to the large pit area over there. And here we are again. I think there's another flashback, so it doesn't really matter. But to reiterate, to improve your chances of jumping into this pit, make sure you unequip both hands, have at least 20 run energy, and then enable the run energy. But I think we have a flashback. Yep, we have a flashback. And this is a flashback. Alright, so I need to hide the mistress symbol in this ceremonial room to give her access. So head to this east room, over here, and just use this unholy symbol on any one of these sarcophaguses. Doesn't really matter. And then just, yes, the mistress can enter the pyramid now whenever she pleases. The Wanderer, she's going to attack the ceremony. I need to warn them. So unequip both hands. Make sure you don't you have more than 21 run energy, and then just try to jump it. Alright, so hopefully this works the first time. Yay! Alright, so once once that's done, head away to the east room. Equip your items because you're basically gonna fight the thing now. Oh, hi there. Do you have the holy symbol? Wait, we can't begin the ceremony. But we've already started. But the Wanderer is coming. There she is. What the? You have done well, adventurer. All my brother's dogs in one place. With no one to save them. It can't be. It's the Devourer. Adventurer, kill these pathetic priests. Yeah, I'm not your slave anymore. Shame, not to worry. I have plenty more. You, priest of the Dog Lord, you are now mine. Kill your brethren. Yes, mistress. Have fun. Ha ha ha. And she goes off. Protect us, adventurer. You must complete the ceremony. Alright, so then just kill this guy. You can use protect from magic. And pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. And done. And then just talk to the high priest. Thank you so much, adventurer. Thanks to you, we were able to complete the ceremony. Well, it was the least I could do. After all, it was sort of my fault. Well, on that note, what exactly did happen there? That was a Devourer. It seems the Wanderer hypnotized me to do her work. I'm guessing the reason she had me steal the berry jar was because she knew you would gather here for a ceremony. So she wanted to kill us all in one go. Yes, and she had me plant a unholy symbol here to allow her to teleport inside. Oh, thank you. Without you, the Devourer would have struck a devastating blow against Icthlarin. Here is that holy symbol, by the way. Thank you. We wouldn't have been able to complete the ceremony without that in our possession. So now what? We have a few more things to do here, but then we'll head back to the surface. Please join us there. So now just exit the room. And sense of deja vu. So this is us leaving the pyramid after we just did everything. Stealing, etc. And what do we have here? Anubis, huh? I must do as the mistress commands. Did my sister really think that I did not sense her presence here, Icthlarin? Damascus, release your hold on this human. Ugh. Well, I guess that explains why Damascus' control over me was broken. Not every day the god of the dead comes to your rescue. Huh. So now head over to the altar, and we're going to talk to the high priest and end this quest. Hello. Ah, there you are. You were gone for quite a while. As I thank you for what you've done, I have a little trinket for you. I'm sure you get a huge amount of enjoyment from it. Quest completed. You got 2 quest points, Thieving and Guilty, Woodcut XP, and the Amulet of Catspeak. So what do you do now? Well, now that we've sorted this business out, we can probably deal with these plagues. And how is that looking? Not great, however, we have done a bit of good news in the area. Thank you, thanks to me. Yes, you've shown us that the pox we are all infected can be contagious. If it was, you'd be covering spots by now as well. That's a very good point. Does this mean you can reopen the city? It does indeed. The decision to lock things down was made very quickly, as we were forced to trap many of our citizens outside the walls. We were able to let them back in for now. That's wonderful news. It is, but there is a problem. What is that? When the plague first started, Memphis, our neighboring city over there, closed the door to us. Many of our citizens became trapped. But if there's no risk of them becoming infected, can't they reopen the gate? You think so, but they believe there's still danger. It seems even they're even willing to kill if it keeps their city isolated. Perhaps I can help. You really be willing to help us again? This is another quest, so I'm not doing this right now. So it's anyways. That's basically what it is. And interesting. Okay. So it has an extra bit of dialogue. You can also equip your Catspeak amulet, and then talk to your cat. Oops, let me just go back here. Yeah, meow. Oops, and basically your cat will tell you what happened. How are you doing? Meow, I'm happy. Anyway, so you can talk to your cat more, and essentially hear its side of the story. If I can see here. Anyway, I think this is it. This is it. Anyway, never mind. But the point is that you can now talk to your cat. So yeah, that's what it is. Hope you guys enjoy this quest, and that's all I have for now.